Hello there coders, Foxy Code Dojo here, and now today we're going to be starting a new mini project. We're going to be making a simple quiz app. This will let us practice some UI layout, some user interaction, and because like right now we can click these buttons but they don't do anything except print stuff out, so this will be some good practice. Afterward we'll try moving on to some more complex projects that include multiple screens, as this will just be a simple one-screen project. So now, without further ado, let us begin. We're going to first of all just delete most of the code we have here. We're just going to put down a simple keep a center tag, and we'll have a child. This child is going to be a text widget, and it'll just say, this will be a placeholder question here. And just to make avoid const keyword. Okay, yes. Okay, so that should get rid of all the squigglies, just to make Visual Studio happy. So got scaffold. We can get rid of the extra parentheses here. So if we restart, we have question here. That's fine, that's fine. But what I'm going to do is going to start making this app look a little more cohesive, a little nice. So instead of the scaffold, we can add another property. We can pass another parameter called Appbar. So Appbar takes an Appbar, as you could guess, and this Appbar can take a title, and our title will just be try removing const from the constructor. That's fine. Now we'll pass in a text widget, and this will say quiz app. All good, I see. And now we put in our const and our other const here. So if we save it, we get this nice border up at the top, this nice little header. It makes the app look not much nicer. We can do other things with this, but for now we're just gonna leave it like this, because we're just starting our app. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start up a column. So I hope you guys remember what we do here. So within the column we pass in children, and now we're gonna put back our text question here. There we go. So that doesn't exactly look very nice, so it's all the way smushed in the corner. So we're going to, I hope you remember this again, we can do cross-axis alignment dot center. And of course that doesn't work, because if you remember what happened last time, the column only takes up as much space as it needs horizontally. That means since question here only takes up this much space, it'll only go up until this far. And technically, within this container, question here is centered. So what we can do here is we're going to do a 2-in-1 thing. We're going to add in a sized box. It's like a container widget, but a sized box is just a sized box. That's really it. So we're going to give this a width of double dot infinity. This will take it'll take up all the horizontal screen, the horizontal room. And just to give this a little bit of a mock padding, we're going to give this a height of 20. There we go, so it looks good. And now, what we're going to do next is we're going to add in a couple of buttons. So we will be adding flat buttons. Again, these are deprecated, but it's fine. We can still use them. I will be showing you the updated version in a different video, but for now this will do. And yeah, Visual Studio is hard to please at times. So I will have option 1. And on pressed, we'll just have a print statement 1. Very simple. Option 1. Well, instead of a flat button, we could always just get to make sure that this has a background. We can do a raised button. There you go. It looks a little nicer. We can give it a color as well. And for that, I'm going to do colors.amber. There we go. And we're going to put in another bit of a mock padding over here, because normally you wouldn't do padding like the way I'm showing you guys, but it's fine since this is just a basic app. We may use the actual padding later on. So now we'll just give this a height of 20. Okay, that's good. And now we're just going to copy and paste our raised button a couple of times. Option 2, 2, 2, wait, oops, sorry. And we have 4. Okay, so now that's all done and dandy. We can click, we see in the console, everything's coming out how we want. So now, how are we going to store in all of our data? What we can do is we can use map. So maps are also known as dictionaries in other apps, but I'm just going to be referring to them as maps because they're essentially the same, they just have different names. So we're going to define map question data is equal to, then we open some curly brackets. And now we're going to add in maps inside of maps. So within this submap, we're going to have you can ignore that just for a moment. So basically, Dart isn't happy that we're doing map instead of set. Basically what a set is nested maps. It's kind of the same, but not exactly. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's continue. So now we're gonna have question. And this will be, let's see, instead of a quiz app, let's make this a personality guesser. You guys can do whatever you want, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a personality guesser. So now question is, what is your favorite color? And now we can do option 1 is equal to blue. Option 2 is equal to red. Option 3, that'll be yellow. And option 4, we'll just say black. Forget green. So now we can go back down here, and instead of text, we're gonna put a question data. Now that I think about it, we're not going to do maps inside of maps. It'll be more logical to do lists with maps in it. So at index 0 in the list, we will be looking for a question. So yeah, we have question data 0. Question, and now we can simply copy and paste this over here, and instead of this it'll be option 1, and we're going to copy and paste this over again, option 2, option 3, and option 4. Remember that, what's your favorite color? Blue, red, yellow, black. So that works. We have the basic frame of our app ready. We're going to start adding some actual functionality in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Foxy.